Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Pignataro Gymnasium at Grafton High School, where today, for the first time in 365 days, it's a Clark Tournament game day. I'm Ben Clements, glad to bring you live coverage here today at the Swamp, where this afternoon, the Ladies Gators season is on the line. They come in taking on the 12-6 Millbury Woolies in the first tip-off of today's Clark Tournament. Just about to tip off here from the Swamp. Anderson tips us off, and we're underway. Gators have the ball, and into the hands of Barnes, who will bring it up for the first time this morning. Barnes has been such a big part of this Gators offense all year. Drops it over to Sullivan. And now here's the senior Elliott. Back to the top of the key, Barnes. Out wide, Elliott. Inside to Barnes, 15 to shoot. Elliott gonna put up a three-pointer. Rims out, rebound falls to the Woolies. Ashley Lagore, and here they come. Lagore driving up, taking it to the rim. Shots no good, rebound Lazarin. And the Gators trying to bring some pace early. Here's Barnes. Goes inside, outside to Sullivan. Sullivan throws up the three-pointer. Can't get it. Ball tipped around into the hands of Sullivan, who gets fouled shooting two. And she's headed to the line to start us off here. Number 4, the freshman Casey Sullivan at the line here, misses the first, making the start today as senior captain Katie Tilsley injured on the bench. Sullivan knocks down the second, so the Gators leading 1-0 early here. Just a minute in, going up against their rivals Millbury in the first round of the Clark Tournament. Gators nearly get the steal, but the Woolies keep possession. Here's Lagore. Lagore taking it to the rim, drops one in for two, and the Woolies have their first lead of the afternoon. Barnes will bring it up, slow it down a little bit. Gators need to start well. Takes the screen from Anderson. Barnes spins, good move, loses her dribble but keeps it now. Sullivan back to Barnes in the corner. Barnes driving baseline, throws up the floater, so close, no, but gets her own board. Fresh shot clock. Good work from the sophomore. Barnes gonna throw up a three now, and she's got it. Big time player, knocks down the three-pointer. Gators up by 2. Mila Nicaforo gets fouled as Barnes thought she had a steal, but ends up being a foul. Just over 2 minutes played here, and that's the first foul of the afternoon on Barnes. Kaylee Wilbert inbounded in. Drops it into the backcourt. Brothers inside. Top of the key, Lagore working on Barnes. Good dish out, and she traveled. Mila Nicaforo had a good look, but ended up traveling. Gives the ball to the Gators. Gators will try to get some momentum here early. No pressure in the backcourt yet from the Woolies. Here's Barnes, gonna go for it again. Can't get it. Anderson fights for the board, drops out of her hands, and Woolies will get possession. Inbound, Real Brothers will bring it up for the Woolies. Sullivan working on defense for the Gators. Goes inside. Top of the key, Ashley Lagore. Goes inside, drops it in for 2. 4 early points for the senior Ashley Lagore. The Woolies are looking to play through her early. Tied up at 4. Barnes spinning. Kick out, good look inside the paint. Elliott throws it up off the glass and in, and the Gators get that lead back. Quinn Elliott, the senior who was honored this past Wednesday at senior night here when the Gators took on Holliston. Good look inside, and another travel. Riley Karen, the freshman for the Woolies, travels inside. Good start to this one. High-paced, up and down the court early. Here's Barnes. He's got Nicaforo working on defense against her. Barnes, step back, fade away. Can't get it to fall. Lagore will bring it up. Lagore kicks it out. It's a little off center. Real Brothers drops it back into Lagore. Lagore gets fouled shooting, and that's a great shot from her. She's going off early. Chance to give the Woolies the lead. And in comes Raina Horton, the sophomore. Freshman Riley Karen takes a seat. Lagore got a chance here from the line to give the Woolies the lead. She does. All 7 points for the Woolies have come from Ashley Lagore, the senior. And we've got 4:13 left in this first quarter. Here's Barnes. Going inside the paint. Good look to Anderson. Anderson off the glass. Can't get it. Rebound Horton. Driving right to the hoop. Nicaforo stripped by Anderson, and it'll go the way of the Gators. Barnes taking it back up, taking her time. 4 points early for her. Here's Lazarin. Going inside, kicks to Anderson. Fumbled, and the Woolies will try and break. Lagore. Horton comes around to get it. Throws one up and drops it in. Woolies have the largest lead of the afternoon, and with that, it's the first time out of the night called by Coach O'Day for the Gators. 9-6. Gators down 3 early. Welcome back inside the Pignataro Gymnasium. It's a Clark Tournament quarterfinal on this Saturday morning. It's the Grafton Gators taking on the Millbury Woolies, and the Woolies with an early 9-6 lead with 3:14 left in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us live on the GHN official YouTube channel. Barnes bring it back up. Gators trying to get a reset. Goes right to the rim. Shot doesn't fall, but it's a big board by Lazarin. Her shot doesn't go. And rebound Ashley Lagore. Woolies coming back up now. Lagore. Dropped by Brothers. And Gators will get the ball back. Barnes throws up a floater, fouled in the process, headed to the line. So Barnes will head to the line here for 2. the first. Can't get the second. Ball bobbled and Woolies possession. Brothers bringing it up for the Woolies. Swinging it. Inside look. Dropped. Songwed. She's into the game for the first time this afternoon and gives the Gators the ball back with 2:30 left in the first quarter. Barnes going to the rim again. Good look under the hoop. Elliott, no. Into the hands of Lazar, and she throws one up. No. Body's on the floor. Lagore traveled. Ball will stay with the Gators. Bit of a mistake there on the rebound, just miscommunication maybe. Elliott looking to inbound now for the Gators. Not finding anything, gets Lazarin though. Fresh shot clock, Lazarin drops it to Sullivan. Sullivan throwing up the shot. Rims out, Brothers almost touched it, didn't. Woolies will have the ball. So the Woolies bringing it back up, Brothers swinging it. Corner, good look for Horton. She's going to shoot, blocked by Anderson. Woolies keep the ball, though, into the corner. Three-pointer goes up again. That one's well short. Anderson can't get the board, and Asongwed's fouled, shooting 2. She's headed to the line. Knocks down that first one. Sadie Warren will have a seat. Back into the game is Mila Nicaforo. Second one falls just wide, and it's 10-7 Woolies now. Barnes loses her handle. Tries to win for it back. Body's on the ground. Woolies come up with it, trying to break now with Lagore. Lagore going against Elliott. Good defense from Elliott. Forces a miss, but Asongwed's there to clean it up. And the Woolies are leading by 5 now. Barnes going straight to the hoop. Off the glass and in. Good response from the sophomore. Brothers coming right back up though. Horton gets a good look, unmarked. Shot doesn't fall. Fighting for the board is Barnes, and here she comes now. Gators down 9-12, just over a minute left. Throws it up. Short. Rebound to Songwed. Ball bobbling around, but Brothers gets it. Throws a little through pass to Horton. Horton inside. Lagore loses it. Gators now trying to transition. 3-on-2. Barnes, one to her left. Takes it to her left. Spins. Picks up her dribble inside to Lazarin. Lazarin off the glass. No. Tries to fight for her own board. Ball bouncing around still. Anderson gets it. Throws up a jumper short. And the Woolies getting the ball back. Hectic turn of events there. .41 seconds left in the first quarter, and Quilty's checking into the game for the first time. Elliott having a seat. Nicaforo. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lagore inside, misses the 2. Rebound, though, for the Woolies, and now they can have the last shot if they want it. Nicaforo swings it out to Lagore. Lagore's going to step back, shoot it up. No. Rebound, though, by the Woolies off the glass and fouled. Riley Carr, the freshman, headed to the line. Ahern, the freshman, knocks down that first one. There's a good Millbury crowd here tonight, or this afternoon, despite the Gators being at home. Knocks down both. Not much of a ride, 10 minutes at the most for the traveling Woolly fans. Barnes has got 10 seconds left in the quarter now. Down by 5, what can she do? 6 to shoot. Barnes 4 now, taking it in. Good dump off to Anderson. Anderson off the glass and drops one in. Important points for the Gators before the end of the quarter. And we're 8 minutes down here at the Pignataro Gymnasium. Gators trailing 14-11. Second quarter next. We're back inside the Pignataro Gymnasium, ready to get the second quarter underway in this Clark Tournament quarterfinal. It's the Millbury Woolies 14, Grafton Gators 11. Gators with their season on the line. Here's Quilty, picks up her dribble, swings it across to Barnes. Barnes got 25 to shoot, throws up the floater. No. Rebound, Nicaforo. And Legore bring it up at a calm pace. Back to Legore, gets a good look for three. Shot bouncing around. Jump ball is the call. Stays with the Woolies. Woolies looking to get it in. Brothers gets in the corner, swings it to Legore, top of the key. Back to Brothers, gets a good look for three. Brothers throws it up and knocks it down. Real Brothers, 3 points on the board for the Woolies. The lead is 6. Barnes now. Going inside, little Euro step, gets fouled. And 2 shots. Shots at the line for Barnes. Can't get the first. Gets the second. 2 for 4 from the line this afternoon. Barnes gets it to a 5-point lead for the Woolies. They're looking to add to it. Here's Nicaforo. Gators in a 2-3 zone as it looks right now. Brothers looking inside, swatted down by Lazarin. Woolies keep it though. Trapped in the corner. That's a jump ball and it'll go the way of the Gators. Big momentum swing if they can capitalize from it. Gators got Barnes, Elliott, Quilty, Sullivan, Lazarin on the court here. Here's Barnes. Swings out wide to Quilty. Hand off to Barnes, top of the key. Thought about the three, no. Reset to Sullivan. She takes the point now. Barnes going baseline. Floater off the glass. Tricky shot, no. Gators trying to get the board. Another jump ball. This one will go to the Woolies, though. 6:24 left in the first half. Gators trailing by 5, 17-12. Out wide, taking the baseline, Legore, fouled by Lazarin, and Legore will shoot 2. Legore knocks down the first. Anderson into the game for the Gators, last one on the bench. Legore gets both. 19-12. Barnes. Makes her man fall. Step back three. Can't get it. Gators get the board though. Reset to Barnes. Out wide, Elliott. Back to Barnes. Spins. Kick out. Good look for Quilty. Knocks down the jumper. Leah Quilty, her first points of the afternoon. Picks up her dribble, sends it to Legore in the corner. She throws up a three-pointer. No. Anderson can't get the board, but Elliott does. Gators' chance to make it a one-possession game. Barnes drops it to Quilty. Swings it to Anderson, looking inside to Elliott. She couldn't post up effectively. Wilbur gets the board. And Millbury coming back. 5:20 left in the first half. Brothers. Deep three-pointer. Knocks it down. Brill Brothers, her second three-pointer of the afternoon. That was from deep. Woolies have the largest lead of the afternoon. Barnes, Quilty throwing up another jumper. This one's short. And the Woolies will inbound. Good run of scoring here for the Woolies. Swinging it, Legore inside, good look. Pass to a wide open Nicoforo, can't get it. And a foul on Elliott, sending Karen, the freshman, to the line. Second foul of the afternoon on Quinn Elliott. And Riley Karen hits the line where she's 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Get this one. And timeout called by Coach O'Day, her second used of the afternoon. So 4:44 left in this first half. The Grafton Gators 14 trailing the Millbury Woolies, who have 22. The Woolies making their second appearance in the Clark tournament. And they're taking on their just so happen to be Swickle rivals, the Grafton Gators, who are making their third appearance in the Clark tournament. And don't forget that they are the reigning Clark Tournament champions. They won the large school division last year at Clark Tournament, or at Clark University. But this year, a little bit more of a down season. They're 5-13 coming into the year, but still a great opportunity qualifying for the Clark Tournament game today. They're the 5 seed. Millbury sits at the 4 seed. Look at the boys' side of the tournament. They're also taking on Millbury. That game will be later today over at Shepherd Hill High School. The boys are the 5 seed, the Woolies the 4 seed, similar to here. That'll be a good game. Make sure you head on over to Shepherd Hill High School. It's a 5 o'clock tip-off. See some of the members of the Millbury boys team in attendance here this afternoon. Jimmer and Kevin Donnelly, a few to mention. Good players. Karen's second shot missed, but Anderson can't get the board. So Woolies will have it under the hoop. Gets it into the top of the key, Karen. Nicoforo swatted. Gators get the steal. It's a 3-on-1. Barnes going to go right against Legore. Off the glass, no. Anderson's there to clean it up and drop it in for 2. 16-22. Brothers. Legore gets a good look but doesn't take it. Held up well by Anderson. Legore in the corner for 3. Gets it. Ashley Legore with a big three-pointer. She's effectively beating the Gators' zone system early here. Quilty throws up the shot, gets it. She's been big off the bench. 3:45 left in the first half. Lagore. Brothers. Bully's whipping it around well. Brothers gonna throw up the three-pointer. Can't get it. Barnes gets the board, and here she comes. 2-on-2, got Sullivan to her right. Barnes gonna take it herself. Off the glass and in. Cuts it to a 5-point deficit. 3:20 left in this first half. Brothers taking it right back, picks up her dribble. Finds Wilbur inside, power dribble blocked. Mackenzie Anderson on the block, but the Woolies keep it. Reset top of the key, 20 to shoot. Icaforo swinging, Brothers thought about it, no. Lagore guarded by Quilty. 12 to shoot for the Woolies. Inside look to Karen. Lagore gets a good chance for three, throws it up and it's short. Elliott gets on the board, she's smothered by two Woolies. Possession arrow goes the way of the Gators, and they'll bring it up. A little bit of a momentum run maybe. Kaylee Wilbur has a seat for the Woolies. Back into the game, Raina Horton. 2 points on the afternoon for her. Barnes. Good look to Quilty, but the travel called before she could get the pass off. Unlucky sequence. Cross-court swing, wide open, Brill Brothers for three. Can't get it. Rebound Quilty, and she takes it up the court. Barnes going inside, stops at the foul line. Sullivan now going for three off the glass. No, can't get her own board. And the Woolies coming back now, looking for more. Lagore for three. That one's off-centered. Horton tries to win the board. Elliott's on the ball in the corner, trapped, powers through, and she traveled. Good pressure from the Woolies there. And timeout called by Coach Steve Reno of the Woolies. We've got 1:57 left in this first half. Gators down by 5, 25-20 the score. .157 left in this first half. Gators down by 5. The Woolies set to inbound under the hoop. Inbound in, gets a good look to Lagore, throws up the hook shot. No, Gordon gets the board, drops it. Barnes throws her body on the floor. Woolies come up with it though. Lagore. Good look to Karen, easy lay-in. 7-point lead for the Woolies as we approach halftime. Good handles from Barnes. Fancy throws in. Lovely sequence from the sophomore. Gators trying to beat that 5-point deficit that we've seen for most of this first half that the Woolies have held on them. Brothers into the corner. Lagore back to Brothers. 20 to shoot. Icaforo, cross-court whip. Lagore takes the baseline, now throws up the jumper, fouled in the process. Fouls that the Gators can't afford to be giving up right now. We got 1:05 left in the first half. Lagore's been good from the line. It's a foul on Elliott before the shot. So even more shots for Lagore. So the ref's figuring out it'll just be an inbound for the Woolies. Off-ball foul. Looking. Finally gets it into Lagore. Off the glass, no. Board by Elliott. 1 minute left in the first half. Grayson Barnes. Off the screen, gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan thought about three, no, back to Barnes. 20 to shoot, Grayson Barnes. Stolen by Brothers. 2v1, she's taking it directly to the hoop, throws it up, no good. Rebound by Lagore though, and she gets it in. Woolies have a 9-point lead with 35 seconds left in the first half. Barnes taking it up quickly, going right to the hoop, throws one in, no, board by Anderson, dropped. Lagore throws it back to Barnes. Barnes loses it, keeps it now though. Sullivan, 20 to shoot, shot clock's off. Barnes off the screen from Quilty. Top of the key, 13 seconds left in the first half. Sullivan coming to the left, throws up the shot. Off the glass, no, rebound by the Woolies. Gators Trapper win the jump ball. Possession arrow goes the way of the Woolies, though. .4 seconds on the clock. Lagore, crowd counting down, throws up a deep three-pointer. Nearly hits it, too. And that's the end of the first half. It's a tough one for the Gators. They're down 9 points. Nothing they can't come back from, though. Thanks for joining us in this Clark Tournament quarterfinal. At halftime, it's the Millbury Woolies 31 and the Grafton Gators 22. Welcome back inside Pignataro Gymnasium. It's Clark Tournament game day here at Grafton High School as just about to start the second half. Gators down 22-31 against the 4-seeded Millbury Woolies. Gators coming at the 5 seed. And Pignataro Gymnasium playing host to today's girls larger school Clark Tournament quarterfinals. Later tip-offs include coming up at 1 o'clock. It's Hudson taking on Lunenburg. Hudson as the 3 seed, Lunenburg as the 6. Then at 2:45, the 2 seed Northbridge taking on the 7 seed Baypath. And 4:30, we'll see the number 1 seed Tantasqua. They take on the 8 seed Oakmont. So a lot of competitive games today on slate. And don't forget that over at Shepherd Hill High School today, the boys team is taking on the Millbury Woolies as well. 4 seed versus 5 seed. That'll be a good one if you want to head down there for that one. Support the team. Be sure to do that. So the 4 seed Woolies here taking on the 5 seed Gators. Winner will advance to take on the winner of Tantasqua Oakmont. So the winner will be keeping a close eye on that 4:30 matchup here. And that game will take place at 7:45 p.m. on Monday at Clark University. We'll have consolation games for the losers too. So we're just about ready to start this second half. The Gators need to rebound. They're down by 9. It's still plenty of time to come back. A little bit of foul trouble early, but nothing they can't overcome. Gators are without their senior captain Tilsley today. That hasn't been easy for them. Sullivan doing a good job filling the role. Coach O'Day motivating her team. Gators run with their starting lineup. It's Barnes, Sullivan, Lazarin, Anderson, and Elliott. And they will get us underway. Here we go. 16 minutes for the Gators to keep their season alive. Here's Elliott throwing up the 3-pointer. It's short, but Anderson gets the board and lays it in for 2. Some momentum early here. And already Asongwed's checking in for the Woolies at the next break. 31-24. Gators need a big start to this half to get going, and they get the steal here. Nearly stolen back, but Anderson swings it to Sullivan. Back to Barnes. Barnes. Pass to Lazarin. Bit of a miscue going the way of the Woolies. In comes Asongwed. Here's Brothers. Good look to Asongwed. Power dribble. Can't get the finish though. Elliott touched it when she had 1 foot out of bounds, so we'll stay with the Woolies. 33 to shoot. Gets it in quick to Karen. She's held up. Finds a wide open Nicaforo, throws up the jumper. Air ball. Sullivan lets it go out, and the Gators have possession back. Here comes Barnes with a pep in her step. Off the screen from Lazarin. Pick and roll action. Lazarin, jumper in. Short, gets her own board. Off the glass, no. Anderson. Board falls to Elliott. Sure, her shot is blocked. Gets her own attempt, though, and she's fouled. Hits the ground hard. I think she's headed to the line. She is. Songwed called for the foul, her second of the afternoon. And the senior captain for the Gators heads to the line for 2. Knocks down the first. gets them both. Big free throw shooting for the senior. Gators have cut that 9-point lead that was at halftime. They've cut it all the way down to 5. Three-pointer in the corner from Lagore. Money. Ashley Lagore been good from beyond the arc. Barnes drops it to Anderson. Elliott. Top of the key, reset to Sullivan. Barnes. Throwing up a three-pointer. No. Board dropped by Lazarin. Body's on the ground. Brothers gets it. Pass nearly swatted by Elliott. It is, but stays in possession of the Woolies. Brothers swinging it. Good inside look. Back to Lagore. Held up by Lazarin. Lagore swings at Nicoforo, 15 to shoot. Nicoforo gets it back to Lagore, 11 to shoot now. Lagore back over to Nicoforo, 7 to shoot. Nicoforo, Brothers, fakes it, 3 to shoot. Got to get a shot off. Nicoforo does. Can't get it. Songwed fighting for the board. Sullivan claims it. Jump ball the call. It's going to stay with the Woolies. Gators unable to come up with that board. Woolies looking to inbound. Lagore, easy jumper. 10-point lead for the Woolies, largest of the afternoon. Barnes going for 3. No. Board for the Woolies. Here's Brothers, good look. Karen, no. Songwed fouled, headed to the line. Tough sequence for the Gators. They're struggling just a little bit. First one falls short. 5:10 left in the third quarter. Second one, no. Anderson gets the board for the Gators. Nearly throws it away. Gators will keep possession, though. Inbound to Barnes. Off the screen from Elliott. Off the screen from Anderson. Barnes taking it herself to the hoop. Rebound by Lazarin. Gets the two-pointer. 36-28, 4:40 left in this third quarter. Karen wide open under the basket. Lays in the 2. And I'll tell you what, there is a large Millbury presence in the crowd today. Credit to them for showing up on the road. Barnes. Good handles. Gets stuck. Fouled shooting. Headed to the line. Nicoforo gets called for the foul. For third. Refs just clean up the possession arrow. It's in the favor of the Gators right now. Marks down the second, 1 for 2 right there, Barnes. 9-point lead for the Woolies. Nicoforo looks inside to Karen, drops it to Asongwed. Asongwed throws up the two-pointer, no. Board by Lazarin, uses her height. Gators looking to respond. Barnes. Hand off to Sullivan. Elliott. Cross-court swing to Sullivan, throws up what I think is a two-pointer. No, into the hands of Anderson, though, and she gets 2. She's got a lot of buckets today, Anderson. Been big on that offensive glass all year for this Gators program. Magor. Woolies swinging it around. Inside to a Songwed. Tipped by Sullivan. Magor keeps it alive, though, into the hands of Karen. Back to Brothers, who swings it to Nicaforo. Magor gets a wide open look in the corner. Short. Karen on the board, though, and she drops it in for 2. And the Woolies fans like that one. 9-point lead. Barnes faking. Baseline look to Anderson. Grabbed from behind. Songwed called for the foul. She's going to come out now. It's her 3rd foul of the day. Elliott inbounding. 3:13 left in the 3rd quarter. Gets it into Barnes. Barnes blocked. Here come the Woolies, Brothers. Nicaforo, back to Brothers, got a wide open look, fakes it, passes to Karen, fouled shooting. Gators really struggling in their zone defense right now to just pick up the wing players for this Woolies team. Karen gets the first. Both knocked down by the freshman. It's an 11-point lead, double digits. Lazarin. Quilty. Anderson. Gators moving it well. Here's Lazarin throwing up the jump shot. No. Ball tipped around. Elliott gets it off the glass. No. Lazarin fouled. She's going to the line. Good work on the offensive glass from the Gators. Lazarin knocks down the first, gets it back to 10 points. Knocks them both down. Big shots. And timeout called by Coach O'Day with 2:31 left in the 3rd quarter. Gators up 42-33. So 2 timeouts remaining in the half for the Gators. Now, this is not the first time these teams have met over the course of the year. In fact, it's the 3rd time the Woolies have come out on top both of the previous occasions. They came here on Monday, January 8th, and took down the Gators 49-44. We had coverage of that one. It was a close game. Ended up being a 5-point gap at the end, but Gators were just not able to really ever have a lead in that game. And then just recently on Friday, February 19th, Gators took the trip out to Millbury High School. They fell by 9, 44-35 was the score. So Millbury is looking to complete a 3-game season sweep over the Gators tonight. Like we said, the winner of this one advances to play at Clark University in the Clark Tournament semifinals. That game will be on Monday, tip-off at 7:45 against the winner of Tantascwa and Oakmont, which is happening here later today. Tantascwa, the 1 seed in the girls' large school division. Millbury actually lost to Tantascwa earlier in the year by 13, so that shows you their level. Here come the Woolies. 2:20 left in this 3rd quarter. Magor going for 3, in and out. Rebound by Lazarin. Barnes will bring it up. Gators got some numbers. Elliott off the glass, no. Loses it. Gators Gators got to be capitalizing there if they want to advance. You can see the 3-seed Hudson. They're getting ready for their 1 o'clock tip-off against Lunenburg. Baseline taken by Lagore. Elliott strips it for the turnover. Here comes Barnes. Trapped by 2, picks up her dribble. Good look to a wide open Elliott. Easy finish. Quinn Elliott, the senior captain, makes it a 7-point lead for the Woolies with 1:35 left in the third quarter. Brothers. Inside Karen. Kick out Lagore. Brothers. Back to Nicoforo. Lagore. She always gets open in the corner. She's got a knack for that. 12 to shoot for the Woolies. Brothers. Dropped inside. Swatted by Anderson. Gators have a break. Barnes, one-on-one. Knocks it down. Big lay-in for the sophomore. Gators have cut it to 5. Gators need a momentum swing here. Picked off by Elliott. Big steal from the senior captain. Takes it to the hoop and an easy 2-pointer. And just like that, it's a 1-possession game. Timeout called by Coach Steve Reno of the Millbury Woolies. And the Gators have some momentum. 47.9 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's a 8-0 run for this Gators team. We're back. 42-39 the score. The Gators have made this a 1-possession game here in a late third quarter surge. 47.9 seconds left in this third quarter. The Woolies are looking to respond. Brothers is bringing it up. Brothers. Woolies swinging it around Nicoforo, taking it to the left. Into the hands of Lagore. Corner 3-pointer. Wow, what a shot. Ashley Lagore responds to the Gators' surge. 6-point lead for the Woolies. Barnes off the screen from Anderson. Grayson Barnes taking it inside, throws up the floater, no good. Board by Horton. 7 seconds for the Woolies to work with. Throws it to Brothers. Brothers blocked by Lazarin. 2.2 seconds on the clock. Woolies will have a chance for a quick inbound and score. Horton gets open, throws up the 3-pointer. Can't get it. And just like that, that's the end of the third quarter. 8 minutes to play. It's the Millbury Woolies 45, the Grafton Gators 39. We got an exciting fourth quarter ahead of us here on the GHN official YouTube channel. We're back and the fourth quarter is underway. Gators looking to keep their season alive. Down by 6 in this Clark Tournament quarterfinal against Swickle rivals, the Millbury Woolies, as Barnes is fouled and headed to the line. This should be an entertaining 8 minutes. Glad to have you with us live here. I'm Ben Clements. Excited to see how this one ends up. Barnes at the line. Can't get it. Gets the second. She's made about 50% of her free throws here in the afternoon. The lead is 5 for the Woolies. Brothers. Gators in that zone defense, starting to respond a little better here. Brothers gets wide open as I say that. Rebound Karen. Lagore wide open from her sweet spot. Can't get it this time though, but Brothers is on the board. Brothers, good look, fakes. Inside to Karen, swatted by Ellie, and a foul is called, and she's not happy with that one. Looked like an all-ball play. Third personal foul on the night for her. Woolies inbounding from under the hoop. Asongwed falls short, gets her on board though. Wide open for Briel Brothers. No good. Rebound by Asongwed. Big on the offensive glass. Here's Lagore. Another good look for Brothers. She sends it inside to Asongwed. Inside to Lagore. Blocked, but foul called. And 2 shots at the line are due for Lagore, who we know is a very consistent free throw shooter. Can't get the first. Knocks down the second. 6-point lead, still a 2-possession game. Barnes. Off the screen from Quilty. Barnes taking it herself. Underhand scoop is no good. Woolies end up with it. 6:51 to play. Lagore. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Nicoforo. Brothers. Back over to Brothers. 8 to shoot. Brothers takes the paint. Asongwed, gotta get a shot off. 5 to shoot. Lagore throws one up. No. Board by Karen, though. Big one for the Woolies. Gators got a rebound defensively. Brothers, Karen, 25 to shoot for the Woolies. Swing to Nicoforo. Driving, picking up her dribble. Into Lagore. Lagore taking the paint. Fouled. The Quilty gets called for the foul. Keep sending Lagore to the line. That is not an effective long-term strategy in this game. Lagore gets both of them. Barnes throwing up a 3-pointer. No. Haven't seen her knock down too many threes today. In fact, she's only hit one of them. And that was back when the score was 4-4. Lagore. Back to Lagore, 20 to shoot. Brothers wants it. Nicoforo, 10 to shoot. Lagore on the other side of the court. Shot, no. Lazarin board, yes. 5:20 to play. Gators trailing by 8. Here they come. Grayson Barnes fakes the cutback. Resets it herself. 25 to shoot. Picks up her dribble. Handoff from Anderson. Barnes picks it up again. Here's Quilty. Baseline pass couldn't be handled by Lazarin. Always getting the ball back. Under 5 minutes to play here at Pignataro Gymnasium. Lagore in the corner throwing up the three-pointer. It's short. Rebound by Songwed. Blocked by Lazarin. Still the Gators can't get the ball, but now they have it. Sullivan taking it up that right side. Barnes taking it in. Throwing the floater up. Can't get it to fall. Gators struggling offensively in this fourth quarter, and the Woolies have an inbound. Clock continues to tick. It's at 4:35 right now. Gators look tired out there. Brothers. Songwed wants it, doesn't get it. Inside to Lagore. Brothers tend to shoot. Ashley Lagore throws up the three-pointer. It's short. Songwed couldn't get the board. Gators have it back. 4:10 to play. They got to start generating some offense here. Cool through the inbound to Barnes. Sullivan for three. Short. Gets her on board, or nearly does. Ends up with the Woolies. Under 4 minutes to play, 3:50. Gators still can't get anything on the board in terms of points. Lagore spinning on the baseline. Good kick to Songwed. Blocked. Turnover. Quilty. Barnes. Gators try to capitalize. Barnes going right to the hoop. Working on Nicoforo. Lays it in for two. Big work from Barnes. 6-point game, 2-possession game, 3:30 to play. Winner moves on to the Clark Tournament semifinals. Nicoforo swings it across the Brothers. Deep three-pointer from Brill. Brothers nearly gets it to go, but no. 3:15 left, and here comes Sullivan up for the Gators. Pass is blocked by Lagore. Turnover, steal. Lagore taking it to the hoop. Pressure from Sullivan, and Lagore gets an and one. Huge momentum swing for the Woolies. And timeout called by Coach O'Day. That's an unfortunate sequence there. 8-point lead for the Woolies, 3:07 to play. Thanks for being live here with us on this Saturday morning. The Grafton Gators taking on the Millbury Woolies in this Clark Tournament quarterfinal. It's been a really enthralling matchup so far. 3:07 left to play. Gators trailing by 8, and Lagore's got a free throw at the line, so Gators are going to need to work hard to get back into this one. Winner advances to the Clark Tournament semifinals at Clark University. Monday night, 7:45 tip-off against the winner of the 1-seed Tantascwa and the 8-seed Oakmont. That game taking place at 4:30 here, right here at Pignataro Gymnasium. Lagore gets the free throw, so it's a 9-point lead, 3-possession lead. Barnes got to work fast, 3 minutes to play. Sullivan over to Barnes. Barnes picks up her dribble. Sullivan shooting from 2. Air ball. For the Woolies, looking comfortable in possession. Brothers. Nicaforo. Shifty movements, 12 to shoot. Legore putting up the three-pointer. Short. Barnes. 3-on-2 opportunity. Barnes taking it right to the hoop. Left-hand lay-in, drops it. 51-44, 7-point lead for the Woolies with 2:15 left to play in this one. Can the Gators make this interesting? High scoring here this afternoon. Brothers. Legore. Songwed, fouled shooting. .151 left. Songwed at the line for two. Shot is short. Second one is good. 52-44, 8-point lead for the Woolies. 1:50 left. Barnes. Barnes picks up her dribble. Sullivan, wide open three-pointer, top of the key. High arcing shot, knocks it down. Huge shot for the freshman. It's a 5-point lead. 1:35 left. It's 2 possessions now. The Gators are locked in. A Songwed, top of the paint, kicked out to Brothers. Legore in the corner. 23 to shoot for the Woolies. Gators with some urgency now. Over to Brothers. Quilty working on defense. That's Nicaforo throwing up the three-pointer. No. Into the hands of Anderson. Anderson throws it away. Legore. A Songwed. Legore gets the 2-pointer. 7-point lead. 60 seconds to play. Barnes right to the hoop. No. Quilty fouled. Gets the shot and a trip to the line. So Quilty with a chance to get the Gators back in it. I think the scoreboard is wrong right now. Quilty misses. Songwed looked like she stepped out. Scoreboard has it as a 7-point game. Timeout is called by the Woolies. So the scoreboard has been fixed. Let's do a little recap of what this one is looking like. Woolies leading 54-49. It's a 5-point lead. They have the ball. They also have the possession arrow, so any jump ball is going to them. We got 48.1 seconds left on the clock, remaining in regulation. Some foul trouble to keep an eye on. A Songwed has 4 fouls for the Woolies. The Woolies are in possession. They got 29 left on the shot clock, so they can chew off a lot of clock. It's not over for the Gators, though, for sure. They can get a defensive stop, get some points. It'll become a 1-possession game, and that's when you start playing the foul-off game. Gators are not giving up, fighting hard. So here they come. 49 seconds left. Brothers inbounding for Millbury into the backcourt. Nicaforo back to Brothers. 45 seconds left to play. Brothers over to Karen. 20 to shoot for the Woolies. Karen, Lazarin traps her in the corner. Back over to Legore. 15 to shoot. Legore going to reset top of the key. Legore, Elliott working on defense against her. Here's Brothers. 8 to shoot for Brothers. Brothers picks up her dribbles, top of the key. Nicaforo working on Barnes. 2 to shoot. Barnes, jump ball. with 1 second on the shot clock, the jump ball is signaled. So Millbury has the possession arrow. They're going to get an inbound, but there's only 1 second on the shot clock, so it's going to have to be a tip and shoot, if anything. Gators are bringing Sullivan back in. Quilty's headed off. One second here for the Woolies. Can they get anything? They can't even get it in right now. Lagore gets a shot off. No. Forward to Elliott. Here come the Gators. Nearly thrown away, and it is. Millbury able to reset. Coach O'Day calling for a foul. They finally give it. And with 7.5 seconds on the clock, this game could be over. The Gore's at the line, shooting 2. Woolies in the bonus. Gets the first, makes it a 6-point game. Woolies got numbers in the backcourt. This one could be over. Gets both. 7-point lead. Pass is picked off. Barnes gives the foul. 3.1 seconds left, and that is going to be the end of this one. The Gators crash out of the Clark tournament in the first round. Hard-fought matchup against the Millbury Woolies this afternoon. Got to give the team credit. Gave it their all. We're down by 11 at the most. Worked back, made it an interesting game here at the end. But it wasn't enough. Only 3.7 seconds left. Gets it, the lead is 8. And that is that. The Millbury Woolies will advance to take on the winner of Tantascwa and Oakmont in the Clark Tournament semifinals. You can catch that game at 7:45 on Monday evening at Clark University. The Gators will play a consolation game, and then their season will come to a close. A hard-fought effort from the Lady Gators here tonight and all season. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. As always, I'm Ben Clements. On the call, got my partner Graeme Ahern on camera. Glad to bring you coverage of the Lady Gators all season. A hard-fought result here today. For Ben Clements, I'm saying good afternoon. And don't forget, coming up next, it's the 3-seed Hudson taking on the 6-seed Lunenburg, all here at the Pignatar Gymnasium. And you can catch the Grafton boys varsity team at Shepherd Hill High School taking on Millbury in their Clark Tournament quarterfinal later on in the day.